Mic check, mic check, mic check. Carlos, what's going on? Declassified, what's going on? Christine, what up? San Antonio's in the house. Shout out San Antonio. When I was a young buck, in my Air Force days, I was out there in San Antonio. I like San Antonio. The Riverwalk. I didn't like Texas about them big ass cockroaches, man. Them joints is like, them joints is like this, man. They was flying everything, man. Swear to God. I got a new green. I got an additional green screen so I can have a different angle on my camera. Y'all digging that? This better? I think this is better, and it's gonna be better for the show on Thursday. Yeah, so I can back it up a little bit. Bigger than Georgia roaches? I think so. I definitely think so. Hold on. Let me set my chats up. James Franklin fired. Who's James Franklin? Who's that? Looks way better? That's what's up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, that's what's up. That'll work. Hold on, let me play music. I think nice relaxing tunes. Oh, really? Yo, chat. Oh, let me hit the intro. Let's get it.
I'm gonna go get me some freedom. It's the Sunday night.
Hit that thumbs up, hit that share button. Mr. Sunday Night is back. It's October, it's cold outside, it's chill in the air. It's hoodie season. What's good, people? It's Uncle Hotep back at it again, Mr. Sunday Night. How's everybody doing? Hey, first, I'm gonna ask you. I've been kicking this idea in my head. What if I download Fruit Loops? I used to have my computer. I used to play around, make some struggle beats. What if I download it again, and maybe once a week, or maybe during this show, have a struggle beat session? Does anybody know how to make beats in the chat? Y'all help me out. Give me some pointers, and we'll go from there. I think that'd be some good content creation. Watch me struggle making some struggle beats. Anyway, I found this song. You know, you just listen to Apple Music, the Chill radio station. I like it. I love this song. This is a really good song. So look forward to that. Look forward to that. First, I want to say rest in peace to Janice King. My brother. I got a brother down in North Carolina. His mother passed away. Unexpectedly. She ended up having a heart attack when she was going to somewhere. Prayers for my brother and his mother and his side of the family. It just reminds you like life is short, you know what I mean? And whenever you get a chance to speak to your folks or loved ones or anything, just take advantage of it, because you never know when they might not be here again. You know what I'm saying? So I get some prayers in the chat from brother and his well-being. Death is a difficult thing for some people to get through, so I just hope he manages it. And but she's, I spoke to him. He said she's, he felt like she's in a better place. So he's, highly religious guy. So keep prayers up for my brother. I want to bring this back to the timeline, man. Remember this, man?
This is a PSA to the seasoning police on this app. If in your brain you only view seasoning as things like garlic powder, onion powder, or maybe something like rosemary, if this is what you view as seasoning and seasoning only, let me pose you a question. What does this come from? Granulated garlic, what is that? Garlic? Onion powder, what does that come from? Dehydrated onion?
When she took the step back and with the cut, I'm crying.
Let's take a look at the spice rub. Dehydrated garlic, onion, and bell pepper.
I sauteed those bell peppers along with my onion and garlic.
What is so funny to me is if I had just doused my chicken in this rub alone, the seasoning police would be out of my comments. They wouldn't even be in there. But the second it's fresh garlic or fresh onion or fresh bell pepper, it's automatically not seasoning. And let me just say one last thing. If you're one of those people that loves to watch cooking competitions and a judge says something is under-seasoned, they're talking about salt. Under-seasoning your food means there's not enough salt in it. Salt is gonna bring out the flavor of onion, the flavor of garlic, the flavor of whatever random spice rub that you have. And let me just say that if your food tastes a little off, it's not because you need to add more powder. It's most of the time because you need to add more salt or some sort of acid like lemon juice or vinegar, okay?
Facts. I just want to bring it up because she had to take the video down because, TikTok, it became a racial thing because, the season of police. Because when originally she cooked it, she was using fresh onions, fresh peppers, and everything, and the shine You don't got no seasoning in that chicken. Oh, then she dressed them down. So I don't know how you describe these people. People, the alt-right, the right on the internet. They like she didn't want to become their savior or some shit like that. They were using her to be their savior. So she had to take it down. Dizzle says, good point. Good piece of meat. Pause. Whoa. Jesus. A good piece of what? A good piece of what? Yo. But you're right. It doesn't need a bunch of spices. Like, if I'm cooking steak or something, usually it's just salt and pepper, you know what I mean? Unless it's like a flank. You know what I mean? Like I got like after I get done, I'm gonna cook for my lunch tomorrow. I bought some tortillas. I'm gonna cook this long flank steak and just cut it and then add it to tortellini. That'll be my lunch tomorrow. But this one I made a season for that because some pieces of steak, like strip steak, it might do good in a marinade. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them don't. You know what I mean? Like if it's ribeye, it's just salt and pepper or anything like that. A good expensive steak. It's just salt and pepper. The chick definitely votes Democrat. I don't know. You can't tell nowadays, man. Like, damn, the shadows behind me. I gotta fix my lighting. I don't know. Maybe. Spices had to hide a bad cut. The worst is people putting black pepper on food after it's cooked. No septum piercing? I mean, not necessarily. Like a lot of people vote for voted Trump and they're just not open with it. You gotta understand. A lot of people just don't want to be labeled as, racist or anything like that. So they just don't say nothing. You know what I mean? But they definitely, some people don't identify with the right, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, with the left, the Democrats and shit like that. Champ, what up? There's another funny
where
clip.
you from?
This guy, you got to follow DC the Goat. Follow DC the Goat. He's DC the Goat on Instagram and TikTok. He's primarily on YouTube. He makes YouTube videos. I guess there's a monkey app, and it's just like you talk to random people. This guy cracks me up, man.
Hey, well, hold on. Where you from? What you on?
We're from California, but we live in Arizona right now.
What's your name?
My name is Jordan. We from Cali, but we live in Arizona now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be in AZ until October. Hey, but when I get down to AZ, then you feel me? You can be my tour guide.
Maybe so.
I'm talking about just me and you though.
What are you guys talking about?
Nah,
I fuck with girls mainly, strictly.
I'm saying though, like, just damn, I don't get no exception.
I don't really like. That's not really like a thing, you know. I mean, I can appreciate like someone who like looks handsome or whatever. But
Like, not even on no weird shit. I ain't gonna be weird with you. We can be on some homie shit, and then I could just like show you a good time.
Does me being masculine like it's not unattractive?
You feel me? I was locked up for 7 years, so I don't even see that. Like, what you trying to do? It don't, like, niggas that been locked up don't see shit like that. Let your hair down. Can you let your hair down real quick?
Really, like,
hold on, check
Hair
this
down
out.
real- Let your...
You see your liquor lips, man. He already broke factory. He already getting back to factory settings. Y'all see this, man?
Let your hair down. Can you let your hair down real quick?
It's really like, I promise you, like,
No, her hair goes down to her ass crack for real. It's just nappy right now.
it's really, 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 yeah. Like, I went swimming and like
Like it goes down to her ass crack right
and
now.
whatnot.
And she's like 5'3".
When you like
Wow.
5'3", hold on.
You're
Hey,
I'm
you some little
5'4".
petite shit. I'm 6'5".
6'5".
Already back to factory settings, man.
Let's at least go get some food and like see where the vibe go.
All right. Well, you could see my Instagram if you screenshot
Can I
that.
get food too? I'm hungry.
Yeah, she wants to get some food too.
It gotta just be me and Jordan. I'm trying to just see, you feel me? I'm trying to see what the vibe.
Bro, fuck off. I'm hungry too. Like,
Jordan, I'm finna text you though. You gonna be checking your phone?
I will. Friends.
Friends.
Alright.
Alright,
Have a
bet.
beautiful night.
Yeah, but what his whole content. He goes on the Monkey app and just talks. He tells everybody like he asks them where they're from, and then he says, "I'm gonna be there in 2 weeks," right? So, and it's crazy. It's funny. It's content like that. But yeah, it's if you need some like stuff to like you don't want to do political stuff. You know, a quick laugh. A DC the GOAT on TikTok and YouTube and shit like that. So that's not a prison thing? No, I guess. But it's not Omega. It's the Monkey app, I guess. Where I guess you get random people on webcams and stuff like that. Alright. Story time. Well, let me play the video first. Now this he's talking about
Westchester, Pennsylvania.
He talked about Westchester, Pennsylvania. This is the town I went to high school in. I was raised in Exton. Then me and my mom, Dad was beating my mom's ass. We finally moved out. We moved to Westchester, and I went to school in Westchester. Let me play this video.
Welcome to Westchester, Pennsylvania, the racist capital of Chester County.
It's okay. You're okay. Breathe. Breathe. It's okay.
You see, I'm not telling you what I think. I'm not telling you what I feel. I'm telling you what I know. The Klan itself used to march down this very street in the 90s. Don't believe me? Google it. Oh, so you thought...
Remember my story? I wasn't making it up. That day I was there. I was there when the Klan walked down Westchester. Hold on a second. I was there. But that's the day he was referring to.
Thought I only had disparaging things to say about my hometown of Coatesville and Callan. Wrong. You see, my daddy was tried and wrongfully convicted of a crime he did not commit back in 1997. The man who did commit it, Daryl Glasgow. I ain't snitching. He wrote a statement. But guess who didn't? Gary Brown. Now that wrongful conviction was only made possible by crooked police, DAs, and judges. But they not the top racists, just the top crooked. I would definitely say that West Whiteland police are the top racists in this area. Like, they racist. And if you mad, stay mad. And if this message don't apply to you, leave a like or comment. Welcome to Westchester, Pennsylvania, the racist cat.
Now, I'm more to tell you about the story he was talking about. He was saying Daryl Glasgow and Gary Brown. I went to school with them. Well, they went to Glasgow, I think, went to Henderson. Brown went to Westchester East, I believe. I know the niggas. They're my age. This is the story. Now, I guess this is Gary's son. So before he had a little child before he got locked up. These niggas. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. Because I was reading this shit today. I gotta go to Google. Jesus. Here's his appeal. I guess he's peeling because he's saying the DNA wasn't on his DNA wasn't in the car or in the gun or something like that. He's trying to appeal. And on September 30th, 1998, a jury convicted appellant of 2 counts of the appellant, which is Gary, of first-degree murder and related offenses in connection with the shooting deaths of Saysana Lemoy and Ty Sith. And affirming the judgment said adopted. On the evening of May 31st, 1997, appellant and Daryl Glasgow paged Lemoy to inquire about purchasing marijuana for him. Lemoy was again paged on the morning of June 1st for the same purpose. Appellant and Glasgow arranged to meet Lemoy later that day. At approximately 11 o'clock, the appellant and Glasgow went to the apartment complex and entered a green Toyota Honda driven by Saxman. Lemoy was sitting in the front passenger seat. Appellant was sat behind the driver's seat, and Glasgow sat behind the front passenger seat. The Toyota was driven from the parking lot and proceeded on West Union Street. Lemoy was shot in the neck once and twice in the head. The Saxon was shot once in the back of the head. Both victims were shot in the same .38 caliber. Hold on. Bonnie Watson, Lemoy's girlfriend, was interviewed by police, stated that Lemoy was supposed to help Saxon smell marijuana to an individual named Gary. After the shooting, they took marijuana from the car and returned on foot to the appellant to Gary's house with the revolver, bloody clothing, and a box of .38 caliber ammunition. The pair then repackaged the marijuana into smaller bags. Instructed his brother Eric to take a gym bag and plastic bag to their grandmother's house home in Westchester. Search warrants was obtained. They found the gun. Ballistic indicated it was the murder weapon. They went to the grandmom's house. 1 box of .38 caliber ammunition. The boy was an Asian boy. What happened was Gary and Daryl text this dude for like a couple pounds of weed. Glasgow shot him, but Gary was in on it. This isn't a wrongful conviction. Like I remember this happened because it wasn't really no shootings and shit back in the day in Westchester and shit. You had some fights and shit like that. It wasn't really no crazy shit like that. These niggas was fucking, I don't know if this was the wet era, but these niggas was just smoking crack. Decided he robbed the Asian boy because it was an Asian boy that selling the weed. Decided to rob the Asian boy. Now his son up here talking about his Westchester race. Now at times it is. But your daddy did some dumb shit. He made the fucking call. He erased the whole thing. Now, I don't know if he knew that Glasgow was going to let off on both of them, but y'all came with the intent to robbing them. It's crazy, man. I wanted to say something about this guy. Like, I know that's his dad and shit like that, and his dad doing life. His dad ain't come home, but this is a picture of the day. The famous story where I threw a snowball at the police, the KKK. This is the day, man. This is the day. It's kind of wet out, but they got there's some snow over there. Yeah, that was the day. I don't know. I just found it funny, man. Like, you never know on TikTok you find some local shit. But this guy, man, his just because I closed that thing, and then Gary dumbass, he tried to get a cellmate to say something so that his story looked better and say that Daryl did it and shit like that. Cellmate snitched to the police. Guy was just dumb, man. He did some dumb shit, man, and he ain't coming home. They gave them niggas 2 life sentences over some weed. Over some weed. Crazy. It's crazy. Sleepy Smurf, what up? Yeah, West White. Look, this nigga, man. Like, listen, if you stay out the way in Chester County, they ain't nobody gonna bother you. Now, I don't think Boyertown's is Chester County. Boyertown's Montgomery County. Boyertown, unless you do some funny shit, you better be on your P's and Q's out there if you non-white, right? But at least back in the day, it's a little different now, but they might get you out there. But Chester County, you know, if you stay out of the way, they ain't gonna fuck with you. You just gotta be out the way. But if you get in some trouble, they gonna sting you. They gonna sting you. Like, I'm not even gonna say that. I mean, there's definitely that undertone, but that's not no different than any place else in America. But it's not like no sundown town or something like that. What is cooning over? I'm telling you, Jeremiah, I am telling a story of a murder that happened in Westchester, Pennsylvania. That I knew those 2 of the guys that did it. And his son has come on TikTok and saying he was wrongly convicted. He wasn't. In my opinion. Maybe should he get a life sentence? Because maybe he didn't pull the trigger, but that's how it goes, man. Like, in Chester County, like, if you, like, I knew this lady up the street, her name is Johnson, the Johnson family. One of her nieces. It was out there when they had, she had 2, she was hanging with, she had stole somebody's pistol, right? Then she was hanging out with 2 fucking smoker niggas, right? They needed some money. They robbed a Guatemalan down the street, downtown, right downtown. The Guatemalan was fighting for his shit back. She didn't have she gave the gun to the smoker. She told him, shoot him. Popped him. The 2 dudes, they all split up, killed the guy died. Right? The Guatemalan, the immigrant died. The 2 dudes got caught within like 3 or 4 days. She hauled ass. She was gone for damn near a year. She hauled ass. Because she was just still in high school. Right? But her whole family had been doing time. Her whole family so dope. You know what I mean? They knew they was some criminal niggas, right? Even the women. The women was the worst one. Like, this is the strangest shit around. I moved into this town, like, all the big drug dealers was women. I'm like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here, right? So she had got away, but then she eventually turned herself in, got a lawyer. They gave her like 40, 50 years because she gave the guys the gun. Even though she didn't shoot, she gave the guys the gun. And she could have took a plea, but her aunt and them was like, nah, don't take a plea. What they do to her? Roofed her. She could have took a plea and been out like, I don't know, 20, 30 years. And she was young. She would have got out and had a life, you know what I mean? But that's the way it is out here, man. But I think that's like most places in America. I wanted to share that. Hotep should go on Timcast again? No, thank you. Tim cool. Tim alright, but man, I don't even want to get into all that shit anymore, man. Yeah, she trolls the streets. Federal agents in Portland are not messing around.
Oh yeah, shove him down. Fuck you, man. Oh, quit shoving. You're punching. The yards are you punching. Leave that one down. Fuck you, man.
This ragdolling.
Got your bear spray. Ooh.
Locking
Got
people
your
in
bear spray.
cages?
Got your itching to haunt people.
Hold on. You see this? Why is somebody's in a dinosaur mask and there's a magic mushroom? Y'all see the mushroom in the back right here?
Got your bear spray.
Why is some in a mushroom costume? There's really nobody out here. I mean, there's probably like 75, 100, less than 100 people and shit, right? This is nothing now.
Ooh.
Locking
Got
people
your bear
in
spray.
cages?
Got your itching to haunt people. Those of you that say shoved, I'm sorry.
I'm sure your children and your wives
Fuck
and your
you.
mothers and your fathers are so proud of you. When the history books tell you what happened during this presidency
We have a right to
and this
peacefully assemble. You're shutting the
dictatorship,
people down.
you're going to have to say that you were DHS and ICE. That can't feel good. That cannot feel good. I have to assume you're better than you're showing us right now. I have to assume somewhere in there, in your heart, in your soul,
Fuck you, man. So unprofessional. No turn signals.
this has to
And we
affect
got
The Karen needs to shut the fuck
us right now. Then you're showing. I have. That can't feel.
we have a right.
What happened? Tell you.
These people really I feel like people watch too much Hollywood. I blame Hollywood for a lot of this, man. This is Hollywood. People always think like everything has got to be broken down good versus evil, and you know, Star Wars and Revenge of the Jedi and all this other shit, man, and Return of the Jedi, and like they think everything is good, bad, whatever. And you know, the media has made it seem like, you know, Trump is the second coming of Hitler and this, that, and the third, and what they're doing with these immigrants is wrong. You know, I feel like the very fact that these people are coming here for a better life is what's wrong with the world. Like, I feel like what these people don't see is the United States is taking advantage of these people for cheaper labor. And these people, some of these people, they're taking advantage of that because now they can hire somebody to clean their house once a week or some shit like that, you know, and they're taking advantage of that. It's not like, I don't feel like they're doing it out of the moral response, their moral compass. They feel like I genuinely feel sometimes they're mad at this because their cheaper labor is getting taken away. Some of their benefits, their privileges is taken away. Like they won't be able to hire cheap house workers anymore. They won't be able to hire cheap landscapers anymore. Like, and then on the other hand, we're literally stealing, brain draining people from these surrounding countries in South America. Like, human beings are a resource for countries. This is no different than stealing oil from Iraq. When Bush sent them people over there. When we secured them oil fields in Syria. We're literally stealing. That's what Reagan and Bush did. We're stealing resources. And these people want to use their moral compass and say, this is bad, terrible. Like No, the morality should have stopped us from even taking these people in the first place. The morality should have stopped us from putting trade and sanctions on countries that force these people to come here. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. The brain drain is wild. No, man. Yo, Seymour, get your mind out the gutter. But it is, for real, it's a brain drain, man. It's crazy. New slaves. Avocado toast is going up. Yeah, in the words of Kelly Osbourne, who's going to clean our toilets? You! Us! Oh, I thought you was being funny. Yeah, I mean... it's terrible. And nobody sees it. And they're out here getting smoked, beat up. Because, I don't know, the media is telling them to do so. They're following the media. Like, turn the TV off. That's one thing I wish American people could do is turn the TV off, turn the news off. They can't do it. They got to get their marching orders from CNN, MSNBC, Fox, all that. It's terrible, man. You'll clean toilets for $69 plus an hour? Yo, whenever I'm walking, I'll say this, man. I'm not like... Now, I'm not here to bash the immigrants. I'll never do that. Like, because if I was in the same boat, I would do the same thing they're doing. When I go walk the dog in the morning, you know who I see up? Getting ready to go to work. They loading the car with cleaning supplies. Listen, I swear to God, there's at least like, there's one on that street. On the other street, there's a couple. Every morning, there's more than a couple on the other street. I walk the dog. I see the women come out. Somebody's picking them up, right? Somebody got a car and they drive by, because this gets annoying sometimes. If you leave early, you get behind them. They're waiting for somebody to get in the car, they'll pop the trunk. They have not much cleaning supplies in there. They put the shit in there. They get off and go to work. And this is early. This is like at least 6:30 every morning. And there's like 6, 7 houses that do it. On the way I walk my dog, there's at least 6 or 7 times I see that every morning. Yeah, they're working their ass off. I'll never not say that. So I don't have anything against them. I would do the same thing. But, you got to have some type of way to do it correctly. And if this is going to be a reset, it's going to be a reset. To be honest, what do you want? And to be honest, I can, you know why? You know what maybe they're doing, right? Because maybe we're going to be the ones doing the cleaning. It's going to be a reset. You ever think about that? Maybe we're going to be ones back on doing that shit. I don't know. My thing is, at least won't even begin to think about treating American right without these people unavailable to exploit. That's true. That's definitely true. Another funny thing.
Listen to this. some milk. Austin Alexander had the real.
That's wild.
He said, "Get this nigga some milk" on a live. Carol, you out in Jamaica? You're on a cruise, right? Shout out Steph Colonel.
When can we go on a cruise?
I'm taking us back to slavery in Africa, Project 2025. Was that RG3? Was it? No. Does he do live games now?
Listen to this.
That was nasty. Look at this. Hold on. Let me slow this down, man. That's nasty, man. Hold on, let me see who said that. He said, "Get that man some milk." Oh, no, I think he said, "Get that nigga some milk."
I'm okay.
Get that man some milk. Did he say nigga or did he say he had bad footing? That sounds like okay. Yeah, that was RG3. Hold on. I'm play this. And I want y'all to tell me what do y'all hear.
Listen, I want to get you away from those shines. They got you out on the street. You could have been a model, a runway, a superstar. You look like Iggy Azalea. I'm from Bridgeport.
What's your name?
My name's Joe Fats. I'm from Bridgeport.
Joe Fats from Bridgeport. Do you know somebody named Mateo? Because I want to whip his ass.
Oh, we're going to find that Shine Mateo and send him back to where he's from.
Yeah, because I don't like him talking to my daughter like that. That's crazy.
Those shines,
Stalker.
they're no good. You want to rob a
New
boss?
York.
I got a nice S-Class.
Yes, I want to go to Boston.
Let's get you off the streets. These shines are no good for you. They like your paw. They like your white features. Don't let them. Don't swim in the mud. Don't be a mud shark.
Right.
Listen, I want to get you.
Who did this, man? This AI, man. Now we call it Shines? Is this AI or not? Who did this, man? Shines? Shines? Definitely AI. But no, I think it's a real video, but I think the audio looks real to me. These shines are no good for you.
Listen, I want to get you away from those shines. They got you out on the street. You could have been a model, a runway, a superstar. You look like Iggy Azalea. I'm from Bridgeport. My name's Joe Fats. I'm from Bridgeport.
Joe Fats from Bridgeport. Do you know somebody named Mateo? Because I want to whip his ass.
Oh, we're going to find that Shine Mateo and send him back to where he's from.
Yeah, because I don't like him talking to my daughter like that. That's crazy.
Those shines,
Stalker.
they're no good. You want to rob a boss? I got a nice S-Class.
Yes, I want to go to Boston.
Let's get you off the streets. These shines are no good for you. They like your paw. They like your white features. Don't let them. Don't swim in the mud. Don't be a mud shark.
Right.
Listen, I want to get you away from those shines.
I don't know. Is that AI? Where's the NASA flag? This not you. I didn't do that. No. Find Mateo. Did Mateo do this? Where's Mateo at? Somebody get Mateo. Somebody wake Mateo up. Where's he at? Don't let me go to Norristown find his name. No, I didn't make this, man. I was surprised. I'm like, what is this from Hoops? Who's Hoops? I don't know, man. Bot account? Yeah, it looked like it. 12 likes, Unk. Hit that like, hit that stump, hit that like button. Hit that share button. I don't know who this is, man. I just thought it was crazy that he said shines. I feel like that's a grift, man. Somebody's grifting off my content, man. My vocabulary. Hey, Mateo? How's Iggy Azalea a compliment? Come on, man. What's wrong with Iggy Azalea, man? Stop it, man. Jeremiah, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, people be creating fake accounts to repost from. So who did this, man? Who did this? Y'all come to the front, man. You will not be charged in Hotepistan. I need y'all to come face forward. Do not make me bring this to the Thursday show. Y'all can come out tonight, come clean today, and I won't bring this to the court on Thursday. Y'all out here going taking crazy. I told y'all about this AI shit. Now you're making AI voice and using my vocabulary. That's crazy work, yo. Absolutely crazy work. Yeah, we know you're not Mateo, man. She got a yuck BBM. I've seen Iggy is it's one of you Hotep niggas, man. Think you funny, man. I seen that Iggy is hanging with Neon. I've been seeing videos of that. I don't know, man. Like, I don't get Neon. I see a lot of like of all the like streamers like Neon. I just don't get. Like, why were people following him anyway? Like, we serious? Oh, that's right, because he had beef with. Was it Kai or Speed? And I think he faked his death. He faked sick or something like that. Yeah, I remember Neon now. All right, I remember what happened to Neon. All right. She's down bad to be cashing out on cash or hang out with Neon. He's paying her, you think? Yeah, he gotta be paying her. He gotta be paying her. But, you know, Neon is like, I don't know. He had on what was his name? The Ball brother that made that had that hit song. It was on Neon show. So evidently, I mean, some of his shit worked. Yes, she said it. Damn. I don't think he ever paid child support.
It's like, black mom biracials are the worst. Like, I'm sorry I'm not your favorite type of nigga. God forbid that my father wanted to actually be in my life. Niggas are getting uppity at me for having a black mom and white dad. Saying things like, black mom biracials are the worst. Like, I'm sorry I'm not your favorite type of nigga. God forbid that my father wanted to actually be in my life.
Jeez, I'm not even gonna read that. These people, man. Who is this person, man? Formerly black YouTuber back from hiatus? How do you not know who Brittany Venti is? Venti is? I don't. Like, why is she somebody? Somebody explain to me. Do I gotta ask Grok? She's been doing this for 8 years? I mean, I've seen her before. I just don't understand where'd she come from? Oh, got into it Pearly Think last year before. Okay. Big boob streamer? Grok is too fucking slow. Born Brittany Dyer, YouTuber and live streamer, political commentary. Played games Lollipop Ninja. Then she got banned. And then she went to the alt-right route. Orphaned by 16 has lived in Connecticut, New York, and Texas. Brain rotting, watch me scroll Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Shout out Goldstein.
She's quiet. She's still following Candace. Candace still follows her. But everybody else has something to say about what Candace is saying. That's probably the most interesting but untalked about part of all of this. On September 21st, 2005, Erica Kirk was reported as having followed Candace Owens on Instagram, as Candace Owens exposes the federal cover-up of the Charlie Kirk assassination. Now, since then, Candace Owens has exposed quite a few things. The real Candace Owens, right? I follow Candace Owens. Uh-oh, look at that. Miss Erica Kirk still following Candace to this day, and yet has remained awfully quiet about everything Candace is uncovering. Why is it that everybody and their mother has something to say about what Candace is saying, except for the one person whose opinion is probably the most important, seeing as it's her husband's legacy? It's not just her husband's legacy, but now her being the CEO of TPUSA, it's also her legacy and the legacy of the business that they created together. So you would think that the CEO, never mind the wife part, you would think that the CEO would have quite a few things to say about anything Candace Owens is saying, if it is what Josh Hammer is calling psychopathic delusions. You would think at the very least she would have stopped following Candace by now. Nobody's even asking the question.
That's a good point.
Where is Erica Kirk? So I mean, until she weighs in on what the fuck Candace is saying, her fucking silence is speaking volumes right now about what she thinks about what Candace is saying. It would be nothing for her to lob a tweet right now. I don't endorse anything being said here. And then move on. So there's a couple things you could think of here. One, you have an instance whereby which she could be supporting what Candace is saying. She could be 100% on board with what Candace is saying. She could be the leak that everybody's talking about. People are directing everyone's attention to the government. She could very well be the leak. It's not like she wouldn't have access to this shit. Especially if what they say is true. Charlie thought that he was going to be killed. So I'm pretty sure he left quite a few things out there to be like, yo, just in case, just, you know, I mean, if he's saying it in group chats and shit, then I'm pretty sure his wife was probably getting a real earful of what he thought may or may not be going down with him. So it goes without saying that she had access to all of the things that Candace claims Charlie and her were a part of. The second thing is a bit more dark, a bit more nefarious. She could know damn well what's going on, and she's allowing Candace to muddy the water. I don't know. I'm not saying either one of these is the case. I do not know, but just me being the crime novel buff that I am, me being the crime show buff that I am, these scenarios tend to be the most likely. I'm just saying. But I do know that there's a lot of weird shit going on. So she's quiet, still following.
What do y'all think? Well, that Charlie had a second side chick phone. Why would Erica talk? She's got the last name. Candace doesn't. Disagree. Monkey said disagree. Erica isn't going to say anything while there's an investigation and trial going. What? Wait. I was about to say what investigation, but I don't know. Does she even know? I'm sure she's had to hear about what Candace is saying, right? So I can't plead the ignorance thing. She has to have heard something. Somebody must have said something to her about it. You know what I mean? I kind of think the second thing he said, they're like, she hears it and she knew what happened, but she's just going to let Candace muddy the water. Three-way? Charlie's smashing both? Erica isn't active on X, simple as that. I mean, it could be like that's plausible too. It's like she has so much to deal with. Like, this is like, just let it go out there. You know what I mean? It looks like she could have at least made an Instagram post. Is this her? Yeah. She could have at least made a post on Instagram. Believe you me, so if she said something on Instagram, it's going to get posted on X. Lawyers won't let her talk. Can affect the jury pool. I don't know, man. I feel you, Muggsy. But I feel like you kind of grasping at straws here. Like, I feel like a simple, like, Candace, stop talking. Like, or even something like, let's not get into conspiracies. Let the police do their job. Let the FBI, let Cash Patel do his job. Something, generally, she only had to say Candace's name. Like a general, like, let's stop talking about conspiracies and let's just wait for the facts. Something like that. First female president, 32. Now we're making a president. I don't know, man. Does she have the looks? Is the country going to vote for a widow? Will she still be a widow? Does she remarry? I don't know. I think he meant 2032.
This is why I've been pushing this so strongly for 10 years. I want groypers to go to Yale, go to Stanford, go to Harvard, infiltrate the government. We need the smartest young people to get jobs at the Pentagon, at the Department of War, at DHS. Yes, at the CIA. And, you know, that guy, Dan Caldwell, I kind of make fun of him for crying a little bit, but we need guys like that. We need young whippersnappers like him. He's probably like my age, but we need young guys like that, a new generation to rise through the ranks in the security state, because personnel is policy. Only if we actually control those levers, only if our guys control those levers, do we actually see change. If we are getting outmaneuvered constantly, like, look, we elect Trump. Yeah, Trump agrees with us, but who does he appoint? Do you follow? People say, well, we have to make sure Republicans win. And Republicans win the White House, they win the Senate, and Trump agrees with us, but he appoints neocons. The Senate confirms neocons. Neocons run the departments and agencies, and they hire as their deputies and their deputies' deputies other neocons from their office, from their campaign, you know, from the other neocons, from the think tanks. That's what they do. And because they're good at this stuff, they outmaneuver the trusting face, the trusting endomorphic face of Dan Caldwell. You know, he seems like a nice enough guy, but he's getting outmaneuvered and shanked in the back. He's getting dragged through the streets of Politico and crying about it on Tucker Carlson. So we need to get a little bit smarter, is my point. We need to get a little bit smarter. The national security state is the center of everything, and it's filled up with...
Dude, you had a great point. This guy thinks the ship can be saved. It's had holes since the beginning. It's Jover. What is he talking about? Like, it's over. Like, is this guy kidding me?
Israeli spies, ideological neocons, who are accomplices frequently of the Israeli spies. We need to fill it up with American patriots, because when you look at a country like China or Russia, their security state is filled up with ethnic Russians and Chinese. And the state is total. The business interests do not overpower the state. The contractors do not overpower the state. The state sets the strategy. The state sets the priorities. And the state is filled with patriots. The nucleus of the state is national security. So this is where Trump went wrong.
Bro, how can anybody listen to this guy, man? It doesn't matter. Being black-pilled won't help. I hate to say black-pilled, because you can be black-pilled or you can just face reality. I understand the point he makes, but you act like nobody in the Chinese government has ever been bought. Nobody in the Russian government has ever been bought. You get bought all the time. We do the buying a lot of the time. You know? saying you're gonna fill all the agencies up with like groupers and shit like that. That's only gonna happen if they want it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think the background checks for CIA and shit like that is? Now, if they want groupers in there, they're gonna put them in there. But when they start looking through your social media shit and they're like, "You follow Nick Fuentes?" Now, if they want those people in there, then yeah. But if they don't, they're like, "Man, get the fuck out of here." You know what I'm saying? They take pot smokers now. Missouri, did you apply? They take a whole bunch of people now. Like when we had that story about the with the Charlie Kirk shooter. I bet you there's a T identified person was probably his handler. You know? FBI was always against any previous drug use. I was told you had to be a year clean. Oh, okay. Yeah. The dismantling of the establishment uniparty is possible. It's not going to happen. It's possible, but it's not going to happen by following the likes of this guy. It's not going to happen following this guy up here. Oh, shit. What the fuck? That guy. It's not going to happen by following this guy. In my opinion. The people have to cut. It has to be done by the people, like the trade unions and shit like that. What if the unions had it like, well, fuck it, we're not doing this shit no more. We're gonna have a general strike. Shit like that needs to happen. Not like fucking this guy fucking doing fucking think pieces and content creators and shit like that. It has to be the people. Literally the streets. Not by a guy who was at January 6th telling people to go in there and then all of a sudden he doesn't even get taken downtown. He doesn't see a day in jail. Didn't see a day. And he telling people to go in and raise hell. Everybody else, they knocked their heads off. They didn't knock Nick's heads off. Now after Charlie Kirk died, now he getting all these interviews. Nate's, whatever the fuck, Dave Smith, the other guy. Now he's being pushed all in front. There's no such thing as coincidence. It's going to take the people to do that. It's not going to happen by these people who have dubious backgrounds at best leading us. It's not going to happen that way. Maybe some ideas can come from these guys, but it's going to take the people, like a general strike from the American people to do something. Other than that, is GG's.
Marks.
Talk about dumbass of the year, man. This guy gonna lose his job. Got stabbed up, almost killed. Almost lost his life. Now he gotta go to jail.
Is there anything you want to say to the people of Indianapolis?
Listen, right now I'm just focused on my recovery, and I just wanted to thank the first responders, Eskenazi Hospital. That's right, you're gonna hit some. Mary, I just want to thank Dr. Mossler, the surgeon. She saved my life, so I'm grateful for that. Sorry I can't answer all your
Are you
questions.
feeling any better?
Thank you, guys.
I'm recovering slowly, man.
Appreciate it.
It's a long process. Sorry, guys.
Who's this dude? This is Mark Sanchez.
Mark, is there anything you want to say to the people of Indianapolis?
I think he got, was it a, I guess he was drunk and he got in a fucking fight. He picked a fight with an old man. The old man stabbed him. Now Mark is getting charged. Was it a truck driver? I guess it was a truck driver. It was crazy. Yeah, former football player. He went right to jail and he got booked. Imagine almost losing your fucking life. Then you get booked. Because you started the fight. Yeah, he was a QB at USC during their heyday, right? Yeah. Ice gonna send him back? Nah, he's been the butt fumble. I remember that. Remember he ran into the back of somebody and fumbled the ball? He just couldn't hack it in the pros, but in college, like, in college USC, this guy was like the truth. Led them to a 12-1 record. But he was like a career backup in oh, Matt Leinart was the other quarterback. Okay. I had it confused. Damn, he's been getting in trouble. But he went pro and he couldn't hack it. But I mean, shit. Hey, he was a career backup, man. That's better than anything. All right, let's get to the meat of this show. Let's get to the meat. Pause. Jesus. Let's get to the meat. Y'all let me get that off, man.
Bad decisions, personal accountability, we'd all be against reparations, and we'd all be against the criminal justice reform.
I'm definitely for reparations. So Mark,
see, that to me, you said excuse.
Yeah.
That sounds like an excuse to me.
You ain't paid me back. You ain't paid me for what you owe me.
What did I take from you?
You can't start another bill
what did I take
until
from
you pay this old bill.
What did I take from you?
You didn't take but your ancestors.
But you just said you.
Well, when I say you, I meant it as a euphemism.
But can you understand why white people hear it and get pissed off?
Yeah.
Because I can take shit.
But they not mad about the advantages that were built into their lives.
So you want young people to pay?
It
sounds like an excuse.
Nobody wants to address. And even, listen, even without paying us back, Steve, know what my thoughts are on this here. Give us an opportunity to exercise our ability and our autonomy. Let me give you a perfect example.
Bad decisions, personal accountability.
First of all, why is he in the chair with his shades on, man? Bro. Come on, man. Oh, he's blind? My bad. You still gotta take your shades off for a cut. What is y'all talking about? Or is the cut finished? I didn't know he's blind, man. Is he Stevie Wonder blind? Or is he blind? He can't see the cut. Come on, man. He don't take his glasses off? You gotta take your glasses off for a cut, man. Well, I guess the cut is over, and you put it back on. You think he's done? Okay, it's done. The cut's done.
I'll give you a perfect example.
Bad decisions, personal accountability. We'd all be against reparations.
Hold on, let me find more clips, man. Like, look at this shit, man.
You guys know what that means? Have you guys heard of the term black fatigue?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know?
He's just not getting a cut. This dude, nobody was getting a cut. This is I mean, I guess it's a real. They're like, well, let's film in the barbershop. Is this a real barbershop, first and foremost?
Have you guys heard of the term black fatigue?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what that means?
Since the last time you came, that's
okay. Somebody is getting.
Yeah,
say
that's just become a recent.
He just sitting there. All right.
Do you know what it means?
Bad.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to ask that.
White people are 12 times. Have you guys heard of the term black fatigue?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what that means?
Since the last time you came, that's become a thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that's just become a recent thing.
And do you know what it means?
I'm not sure.
I'm going to ask that.
White people are 12 times as likely to be killed by a black person than the other way around. I'm just going to shoot you straight. It's not even close.
Where?
Across the country.
Ain't nobody coming after you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody tripping on you. But these people in just as scared as the other folks that
they are if they get on a bus.
Not necessarily.
They are if they get on a train.
That lady wasn't in danger because that man was black. That lady was in danger because that man was crazy.
Nope.
Whenever we want to ask for equality and fairness, it's a problem. So white America.
So it spends several $1 trillion. When is it enough?
Where's the bird?
No.
Where's the bird? You're not stopping white America from doing anything.
You know what? The bird just burned down $4 billion worth of cities and 60,000 assaults.
No.
There's 3 times to 4 times as much homework than the black kid, and the white kid does 2 to 3. Why?
Because it's culturally, it's conditioned.
Exactly.
So why is it better parenting from Asians than white parents? Why?
You said what?
Well, we're having real talk. Why do young black men fight in packs?
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, man? Hold on, we'll get to HJ in a minute.
Who do we say something to? Who hears our voice?
And when does the white fatigue kick in?
And when does the white fatigue kick in?
Well, we've been hearing about white. That's the point, right? We've been hearing about it all our lives, about white fatigue, about systemic discrimination.
But nothing's ever been done. That's the problem.
It has been done.
Here.
That's why we've done systemic justice reform that has led to more crime, right? That's the reason for no 3-strike policy. That's the reason for cashless bail. That's the reason for catch and release. The reason for it, in the wake of Black Lives Matter, George Floyd riots, Summer of Love, was we're going to reform crime, we're going to reform the justice system, and it's gotten worse everywhere it's been. And then when white people leave those neighborhoods, well, now it's white flight. If they come in, it's gentrification.
We getting fed up, and we tired of all these school shootings and all of these road rage and all that. Who do we say something to? Who hears our voice?
And when does the white fatigue kick in?
And when does the white fatigue kick in?
Well, we've been hearing
Who
about
hears
white. That's the point, right? We've been hearing about it all our lives, about white fatigue, about systemic discrimination.
But nothing's ever been done. That's the problem.
It
It's
has
still
been done.
here.
That's why we've done systemic justice reform that has led to more crime, right? That's the reason for no three-strike policy. That's the reason for cashless bail. That's the reason for catch and release. The reason for it, in the wake of Black Lives Matter, George Floyd riots, Summer of Love, was we're going to reform crime, we're going to reform the justice system, and it's gotten worse everywhere it's been. And then when white people leave those neighborhoods, well, now it's white flight. If they come in, it's gentrification. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of people who are pissed off, and they're not going to sit down and have this conversation and be real about it. And they're going, well, what happens when someone has to keep their mouth shut about everything?
Nobody tell you have to. We getting fed up.
This motherfucker make my head hurt, man. like, I don't know if this is like what came first, the chicken or the egg, or you know what I mean. But on one hand, you're telling me you're really saying because of George Floyd and all this other, they started reforming cashless bail. No. They did all that to create the chaos that we're seeing now. They did all that. They didn't do all that to help black people out. Like, oh, let's help you. You think, like, this is what I would tell, like, if I was sitting in that barbershop, like, listen, you're talking about cashless bail, that don't hurt nobody but black people. Because these guys that do crime, they can get right out and do some more crime. Who is that hurting? It's not hurting Steven Crowder. That's hurting the people in the neighborhood where that guy lives in, which 9 times out of 10 is another black neighborhood. They didn't do that to help us out. You see what I'm saying? They never do that to help us out. This is the man's tricknology. But you're using it against these guys. Now, no disrespect to these brothers in here. But this is the normie takes. The white girl with the thick glasses. Who's sitting in the back? I guess she's, is she with Crowder or is she with... She's with Crowder, right? Like, I think she has a pro-life shirt on.
And when does the white fatigue kick?
I'm pro-life, changed my mind. But they didn't do any of that to help out us. Here goes a shout out ABL. I need a shout out ABL sound. I don't know what happened to it.
Hotepistan is the lion's den. Come fuck with us over here, nigga. Set it up, Crowder. I bring my band, you bring your band. We all jam. First, the white boys go to campus. They fucking with niggas. They fucking with BLM niggas on campus. Now, Steven Crowder goes to a barbershop to argue with niggas.
Bad decisions, personal accountability. We'd all be against reparations, and we'd all be against the criminal justice reform.
I'm definitely for reparations.
See, that to me, you said excuse.
Yeah.
That sounds like an excuse to me.
This guy, Eric Daugherty, says, wow, Steven Crowder went into the lion's den and told a group of black men reparations are immoral, and they imploded. Now, I don't know, man. I be feeling like I can't grip at that level. That's a different level. That's not what happened. First of all, the barbershop is not the lion's den. That nigga went to a barbershop. That's all that happened. He spoke to a bunch of niggas in the barbershop. And as everybody knows, half the niggas talking in the barbershop don't know what the fuck they talking about. They think just cause they around some niggas, like they went into the lion's den. Hotepistan is the lion's den. I can always respect the grift. I can't respect the reaction, and that's why I think he didn't get a reaction. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of powerful people who are really intelligent who see things that Steven Crowder does and understand that it's just small brain, smooth brain material. That's just what his content is, and those clips didn't go as far as they could have. They didn't go as far as they could have because everybody recognized how weak the competition was. People want to see a good fight. Nobody wants to go see somebody go in the ring and then beat up on some people, right? They want to see a good fight. They want to see some good arguments. You know, best of luck to him. But if he wants to come to the lines, then he's gotta talk to the Hoteps. You come to the Hotep stand, maybe we can set up a couple of debates with you.
Yeah, I mean,
Hotepistan is.
You go to Barbershop, man. You're. Well, you know, I go to the Walmart. I shout out to Walmart. If you go to a black barbershop, man, niggas just talking crazy. 9 times out of 10, niggas don't got no fucking sense, man. I swear, fuck God, niggas don't got no sense, man. Nigga, you might get some niggas that hustle some money, some real estate agents and shit on the side. They cut hair on the side and shit like that, man. Niggas 9 times out of 10 talk crazy, man. You talk with some fucking schemes how to get rich. Or talk about fucking somebody else's girlfriend or wife and shit like that. That's what niggas talk about in the barbershop, man. There's no fucking super intellectuals in the barbershop. There just isn't. There's never been. You'll get some crazy fucking conspiracy theories and shit like that. But like high-end like thoughts in the barbershop is MJ versus LeBron. Yeah. Who's the best? Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? This is the type of shit. Like, I don't know where it became like, I don't know how it got to where like the barbershop is like the zenith of black male thought. And somehow that's how it is portrayed or some shit like that. Like, nigga, please. Unc used to get his hair cut by studs back in the day. Shout out Isha. I ain't gonna lie, she could cut good. She could cut good. Then she stopped fucking cutting, man. I don't know, she wasn't with it no more. You know how they get, man. But for real, she was on point, man. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Like, unless she used to have me right. No bullshit. That's why I started going to Walmart, man. Niggas got unreliable in the barbershop. Listen. Now I know you can go. I'm not for all these apps, man. I'm not. I don't want another app on my phone. I don't want to fucking make an app appointment. I'm not with that type of shit, man. You can call me, get off my lawn, old head, whatever. I'm just like, I'd rather just get to the barbershop early, get a cut. Not going through making appointments and shit. What the fuck I look like making a fucking appointment to get a fucking haircut? Go to the fucking barbershop. That's what fucked the game up. Gotta respect the business. Nah, that's what fucked the game up, man. It fucked the game up. That's just me, though. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with hair salons. Right, but I'm like, I can't do it, man. Like, I could get a cut from a man, but I'm like, I'm not going to this app, man, because, like, I never know when I want to cut. Sometimes I'm like, man, fuck, I need a haircut. Like, whenever I wake up one day and like, man, I need a cut, I got to get a cut that day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fucking schedule my haircuts like that. That's just me. Shout out Glam. Pop used to wake you up at 5:30 a.m. for a cut on Saturday. That's what I feel. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how I feel, man. 4 to 6 hours before. See, the guys, like, my thing is, Like there's this dude Ahmed who he can cut too. That was the Studs, Isha's cousin. But he's always full. You mean I can't get a cut? His appointment full? You know what I'm saying? It gets to this point, the barbers, they only cut what's on their appointment, then they haul ass. Nah, man, you gotta sit in that chair, man. I need to get this cut. I don't ever go that late. Like if it's that late, I'm not going. Why recall all barbershop struggles? Yeah, listen. Remember I did the video and my barber was cussing me out? Remember she was cussing me out about the Trump thing? Y'all remember that video, man? Bro. I've just had struggles. Ever since she stopped cutting, I've had struggles. And that's why I go to Walmart. You was there? Yeah. She was going in on me, man. I was like, bro, like, chill out. It was serious. It was some serious shit. I don't know where Mateo are. He probably won't get on till tomorrow. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. Nice show tonight. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow is Patreon Monday, so we're back on Monday with the Patreon. What else? Thursday, back to it. Why can't I? Where's my? That's that. Okay. Thursday, back to the show. Hold on, let me see. Jeremiah, thank you again for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. But yeah, I got a couple ideas. That's it. I do got some time off coming up. So one of these time, like, I forget. I think I'm off the 21st, and then I'm off this week. So either one of these 2 days, or maybe the 21st. I'm gonna do like a all day joint on during the day. Maybe the 21st. I have to check. I have to double check. I go to work tomorrow. If not, this week I'm off this whole week too. I gotta use my days before I lose them. I hate that, but it's better using them than losing them. You know what I'm saying? How far away from Gettysburg? I'm. I think a few hours. I'm not close. Is that where you're from, Jeremy? Oh, Declassified, you cut? Shout out to Declassified. Must have unlimited? Nah, man, I just been there a while. Anyway, let me get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all Thursday. Peace.